Hey y'all, it's Dree. So, there's something important that happens after resistance, and it's called contrast. You see, contrast is what allows you to see clearly. It shows you the difference between what feels aligned and really what doesn't. But the important thing to say here is that contrast, that is not the problem, because contrast is everywhere. It exists in every room, every conversation, every interaction. And the goal, it simply cannot be to eliminate contrast. So the goal has to change to observe who you are in its presence. Because contrast is what reveals. Ollie, don't you dare go barking. Sorry, I know him way too well. But contrast reveals your discernment. And discernment, that isn't fear. It's not avoidance. And it isn't isolation. Discernment, that's your awareness. And it's your ability to recognize what is happening around you without abandoning yourself inside of it. You see, there was a time when contrast would in itself destabilize me completely. That was a time when I would feel the need to resolve it immediately, to fix it, to escape it, or most usually to chase clarity. But now I can sit in the presence of contrast, and I can remain grounded while doing it. And that has changed everything. Because discernment, it doesn't require elimination. It requires stability. And it requires your ability to stay connected to yourself while you observe what it is that's in front of you. Contrast is what teaches you where your boundaries need to exist. And not as walls, but as structure. Because boundaries, they're not there to isolate you from the world. They are there to protect your nervous system within the world. Because contrast, that naturally is always going to exist. The question is not whether contrast appears. The question is whether your nervous system can remain safe in its presence. And your discernment, that allows you to recognize the difference. It allows you to see clearly whether something can coexist with your peace or whether it cannot. And that decision, it doesn't come from fear. It comes from self-trust. Contrast becomes valuable when you stop reacting to it and you start observing yourself within it. Because contrast actually will show you your growth. It will show you your strength and your boundaries. And it shows you that you are no longer the version of yourself that had to abandon yourself and your peace to maintain connections. You can remain open and still remain protected. And you can remain present and still remain grounded. And you can remain present and still be sovereign. Because discernment is what allows you to live in the world without losing yourself inside of it or to it. So remember, where there is love, there is light, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.